The Subnautica 2 situation has gotten just a little bit more muddied. If you weren't aware, there was a controversy in which the lead developers of Subnautica 2 were released from their development team by the publisher Krafton. The controversies came about as the suggested reason for the release was down to a desire to not pay $250 million in bonuses should the game be released in 2025 and meet a certain expected revenue target. However, this lawsuit that now came about has been bit more muddied as there's been released information internally at Krafton suggesting as to why the game has been put back to 2026 and is not being released on early access this year. On an internal slideshow, Krafton say there's actually 5 pieces missing from the actual development build for 2025 that should have been in there that somehow just were not executed upon fast enough or in a meaningful enough way. Some of the missing features have been 2 biomes, as well as a missing Leviathan, as well as a vehicle and a game mode. Overall, suggesting a substantial amount of the content was just not ready for the actual release planned in 2025. Krafton has said that this stuff should have been in the build from the 2023 build, and with it not in the 2025 build, it wasn't meaningful enough for them to release in early access to even be considered as a sequel. Krafton in this presentation have also built out the roadmap for 2026 and as well as a roadmap for the getting those assets put into the game and making the game an actual meaningful release. However, this is then suggested that the actual controversy is not maybe as clear cut as we first thought, and maybe there is actually more reasoning to why those developers were let go. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and obviously follow to stay tuned in for more.